Hello everyone and welcome back to Learn English with Tips. Today we're talking about one of the biggest questions English learners ask. How can I go from bone to seat-wo English? If you're at the bone level, you already know a lot of English. You can have conversations, understand many videos, and read simple books. But maybe you still translate from your native language, forget words while speaking, make grammar mistakes, feel nervous talking to native speakers, understand English but can't speak naturally. The good news is this: you do not need talent, you need the right system. In this lesson, I'll explain exactly what bone, beat-wo, cone, and seat-wo really mean. The biggest mistakes learners make, daily habits that actually work, how to improve speaking, listening, reading, writing, vocabulary, pronunciation, and thinking in English. A complete study plan from bone all the way to seat-wo. Let's begin part 1. What is bone? Bone is called the intermediate level. At this level you can talk about your life, describe experiences, explain your opinions, watch easy YouTube videos, read simple news articles. Example: A. What did you do last weekend? B. I visited my grandparents, we had lunch together, then we watched a movie. That's good English, but bone speakers often speak slowly. Example: I went to the store because I needed. Native speakers speak much faster. Your goal is not only correct English, your goal is automatic English. Part 2. Why most bone learners stay stuck. Many learners stay at bone for years. Why? Because they only study grammar. Grammar is important. But English has 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing. Imagine someone who studies swimming from a book. Can they swim? No, they must get into the water. English is exactly the same. You must use English every day. Part 3. The difference between bone, beat-wo, cone, and seat-wo. Bone, I can communicate. Example: I like this movie because it is interesting. Beat-wo, I can explain my ideas clearly. Example: I enjoyed the movie because the characters felt realistic and the story kept surprising me. Notice: better vocabulary, longer sentences, more confidence. Cone, I can express complex ideas naturally. Example: although the movie was nearly 3 hours long, it never felt boring because every scene helped develop the characters. Seat-wo, I can communicate almost like an educated native speaker. Example: the director brilliantly balanced emotional storytelling with subtle humor, making the film both entertaining and thought-provoking. That is advanced English. Part 4. Build a huge vocabulary. Many learners memorize long vocabulary lists. After 1 week, they forget everything. Instead, learn words in context. Bad way, abandon equals leave. Good way, the family had to abandon their house because of the flood. Now your brain remembers the whole situation. Learn meaning, pronunciation. Example: collocations. Example: make a decision, not do a decision. Another example: heavy rain, not strong rain. Native speakers learn chunks. You should too. Part 5. Stop translating. One of the biggest problems is translation. Example: you want to say, I'm hungry. Instead your brain does this. Native language English. This takes time. Instead, connect English directly to pictures. Imagine pizza. Think, I'm hungry. Not your native language. This is how children learn. Practice with objects around you. Look at your phone. Think, this is my phone. Look outside. The weather looks beautiful. Keep thinking in English. Soon it becomes automatic. Part 6. Improve listening like a native. Listening isn't magic. It's training. Listen every day. Good resources: podcast, interviews, YouTube, audiobooks. But don't just listen. Active listening is much better. Example: listen for 30 seconds. Pause. Repeat exactly. Compare. Listen again. Notice pronunciation. This is called shadowing. Shadowing improves pronunciation, speaking speed, listening confidence. Part 7. Learn pronunciation. Native speakers don't pronounce every word separately. Example: what do you want to do? Often sounds like what do you want to do? Another example: did you sounds like did you want to wanna, going to gonna. You don't have to use these all the time, but you must understand them. Practice copying native speakers, not just the words. Copy. Rhythm, stress, intonation, emotion. Part 8. Read every day. Reading teaches grammar naturally. Read things you enjoy. For example, stories, blogs, news, short novels. Don't stop every minute. Guess unknown words from context. Only check important words. This helps your reading speed. Part 9. Speak every day. Speaking is a skill. Skills improve through practice. If you don't have a partner, speak alone. Describe everything. Example: I'm making coffee. The water is boiling. I'm opening the window. Talk for 5 minutes every day. Record yourself. Listen, find mistakes, improve, repeat. Part 10. Learn grammar naturally. Grammar matters. But don't memorize hundreds of rules. Instead, notice grammar while reading. Example: if I had more time, I would travel. This is the second conditional. Instead of memorizing the rule first, read many examples. Then your brain learns the pattern. Part 11. Write every day. Writing helps organize your thoughts. Write a diary, emails, short stories, opinions. Example: topic: describe your dream vacation. Try writing 150-300 words, then correct your mistakes. Rewrite it. Your writing will improve quickly. Part 12, think like an advanced learner. Average learners ask. What does this word mean? Advanced learners ask. When do native speakers actually use this word? Example, big, large, huge, massive, gigantic all have similar meanings, but native speakers choose different words depending on the situation. Pay attention to natural usage. Part 13, daily study plan. Here is a powerful 2-hour routine. 15 minutes of vocabulary in context, 30 minutes. Listening and shadowing, 20 minutes. Reading, 20 minutes. Speaking, 15 minutes. Grammar review, 20 minutes. Writing every day. Consistency beats intensity. Part 14, mistakes to avoid. Don't study only grammar. Memorize isolated words. Translate every sentence. Fear making mistakes. Quit after 1 month. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes. Part 15, the secret of Seat Wo learners. People at the Seat Wo level don't study English only when they feel motivated. They make English part of their lives. They read in English. Watch videos in English. Think in English. Write in English. Speak in English every day. Little by little, English becomes natural. Final motivation. Remember this, bone is not the finish line. It's the beginning of advanced English. You don't become fluent overnight. You become fluent through hundreds of small improvements. Every book you read, every podcast you listen to, every conversation you have, every mistake you correct, brings you one step closer to Seat Wo. So don't compare yourself with someone who has studied for 10 years. Compare yourself with the person you were yesterday. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep speaking. And one day you'll realize you're thinking, speaking, and living in English with confidence. Thank you so much for watching. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Learn English with Tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new English lesson. See you in the next video. Happy learning and keep speaking English every single day.